they're definitely the Super Bowl favorites. When you look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now, this team offensively and somewhat defensively is equivalent to the Kansas City Chiefs when you look at, the overall big picture. I mean, they got the tight end, they got the receivers, they got the running backs, multiple running backs, and multiple guys at every position. And now you add AB. Who are you going to guard? Gronk is now emerging. I think he's a big reason why the offense has been able to really get going in terms of the way we thought they would look over the last 2 weeks. And then, you bring in Antonio, you're going to go double Mike Evans, you're going to double Godwin. It's just a plethora of guys right now who can make plays. And then, AB, the things that he can do, he's a future Hall of Famer. AB's going to make everybody in that locker room 10 times better and work 10 times harder. And him and Tom Brady has a great relationship. They had a good rapport last year in New England before Antonio left. And he had caught maybe 1 or 2 touchdowns and looked productive playing with Tom Brady. So just add more offensive weapons. It's a treat for Tom Brady. At 43, the GOAT just got more weapons, and he's going to be even better. And I see this team being good for the next couple of years, and Tom Brady's not going anywhere. He didn't assemble all this, just for one season. He assembled this for another couple seasons, so we might as well get used to it.
Whoa, did you hear that?
I heard it.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to say they're the Super Bowl team, but I believe they're one of the 4 Packers, Seahawks, and Saints. I will concede this. Of the teams that I just mentioned, along with the Bucs, they have the best defense. Now, I believe the Saints secondary with Jack Rabbit and Lattimore might be a little better than theirs, but I don't know if they can get after your quarterback like the front 7 from the Bucs. Now, I know for certainty there's no better. Right now, I would say that Bucs linebacker, the middle, the 2 guys inside, David and White, are better than Wagner and K.J. Wright in Seattle because, man, they are sudden. And B-Wags has been the best middle backer for a long time. But it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for him to maintain that level, that status, over the next couple of years. Because Devin White, he coming. He come. If he's not already arrived, he coming. And and David, man, they are sudden, and they can get after your quarterback. So there are 4 teams right there. You make me pick today, I will give a slight nod to Tampa over Green Bay because of their defense. I don't believe AB puts them over the top. I believe they were right where they needed to be. This is a gamble because there's a greater chance that he could upset the apple cart than make the apple cart ride smoother. With that being said, Tampa is to be reckoned with. And I think they just put everybody on alert over the last 2 weeks with what they've done. They're going to be there for a minute.
By the way, it's an orange card.
Okay, not apple. Okay, it's an orange card.
So, what Michael Vick just said on this show, live to America, brought tears to my eyes because I loved every word he just spoke. I love this move, AB reuniting with TB in Tampa Bay because Brady loves Antonio and Antonio loves Brady. And I loved what Brady said last night because the main reason he loves AB is he's a very hard-working guy. That's his biggest redeeming asset is he will work. He loves to practice. I think AB loves practice as much as he loves the games, from what I saw in Hard Knocks, right? That's what Gruden loved about it. Right?
Yes, that's what Tom Brady loves to work. He loves to practice.
And Brady's other quote was, there's a lot of hard work ahead. None of this just magically happens. And he said, we're fighting against continuity of a lot of other teams and coaches because, again, obviously, Drew Brees and Peyton have been together for what seems like a century, right?
Yep.
And Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll have been together 2 centuries, it feels like, right?
Yep.
So you're going to have to adjust this on the fly, but Tom knows he's got a guy who will come early and stay late to practice.
Right.
There's no diva in him at practice. And again, to Michael's point, this is a potential Pro Football Hall of Famer right here. I don't know if he's going to make it. He's got issues off the field.
The vote is going to be hard for him to get in.
I got it. But on pure production,
his numbers say that. No question. His numbers say that.
And remember, in their receiving core right now, they don't have a field stretcher. Godwin can run, but he can't run like that. He's not a deep threat. And, you know, Mike Evans is a loper, so he's going to be a jump ball catcher, right? Scotty Miller can fly, but he's little Scotty Miller.
Right.
And it's not like he's about, I think he's like 5'8" or 5'9", okay, about 170 pounds. Well, AB can fly, and he can run by people, and he has great ability to adjust to deep balls. So, to me, yeah, could he upset the orange cart and take? Yes, he could. But with Brady there, I think you got a chance.
He's the best guy. Scotty Miller might just be faster, just in a foot race.
Yeah,
30 might be faster.
I buy that.
But AB is better run after the catch than anybody that they got because he still has that punt return ability, and that's what you want to put you want to get the ball in his hands and let AB do his thing.
Okay.
And AB's a tremendous route runner.
Yes,
like the way he runs routes is uncanny.
Yeah. And that's what Brady loves. So, again, could they have ego issues with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin? Yes, they could. But you know what cures all that? Big dubs. If you just keep winning and winning and winning, finally Mike Evans is going to say, I'm good. I'll be big play Shay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the thing
I
that's...
was going to say that too.
Go ahead, Mike.
No, I was going to say real quick, that another scary thing was the fact that Mike Evans only touched the ball twice yesterday and the offense looked as good as it did, and then you add AB. You know, and I think Gronk has been the biggest neutralizer. I can't say that enough. And yes, I'm a little tight end biased because my number one for a couple years in Atlanta was Algie Crumpler, and I learned how to use a tight end. And I think, you know, that rapport has been built with time over the years in New England. Now they have it in Tampa, but the emergence of Gronk has opened up everything for this offense.
You're absolutely right. But like I said, if you look at the Packers, the Seahawks, the Saints, and the Bucs, we think when it's all said and done, those will be the teams that'll be vying for the title. Right now, the Bucs clearly have the best defense.
Okay.
Now, hopefully injuries doesn't affect anybody moving forward. But the Bucs front seven, they are to be reckoned with.
So, before the season started, I picked the Bucs to win the NFC and get to a Super Bowl that will be played in their own stadium. And now the great Michael Vick has validated my pick.
Well,
congratulations, Shannon.
And I also picked the Cowboys were not going to make the playoffs.
Yes, you did. But you did not pick their whole offensive line to be completely decimated.
No, don't do that, Skip. Don't do that. Don't do that, Skip. Don't do that.
Don't start. That's another conversation.
So which, are you more pleased that Tampa is playing so well, or are you more hurt that the Cowboys look like trash?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I thought you were asking Michael.
I'm asking you. Those are your team.
I refuse to answer that question because I refuse to talk about my Dallas Cowboys anymore because I'm wasting my breath. They are done.
He gave up on his team. He's been a fan since he was 10, and he gave up on them, Mike.
They gave up on me.
I done gave up on the whole NFC East.
Thank you.
Walking to him, got this thing now.
Yeah, he'll be bouncing it to him.
Washington's going to be a player.
You're talking about Carson over there? Okay, Mike, we appreciate your time. We will check in with you very soon. Sorry, Skip, you said you didn't want to talk about the Cowboys, but Mike McCarthy called out his team for more than just poor play. I will explain, and yes, you'll have to respond next.
No mercy.